They're finally here! About dang time. Kinich, Raiden, the Chronicle Wish, and the Weapons Chronicle Wish are finally here. So we're going to be asking, is it worth it to pull for them? We're going to be doing this through the test run of Genshin. So we're going to start off immediately with Raiden. Let's see it. Are you worth it? And to anybody who thinks that Raiden is still not worth it, like in 2025, yeah, let's think that double again. Let's think that through again. All right, so. All right, well, there's your Raiden. There's your Raiden damage. Yeah, she still kicks absolute butt. And this team is actually pretty darn good for her, too. How's her ult? 70k! 70k on her ult! Yeah, what is happening to Raiden? That was creepy. Okay, so Raiden, I heavily think, is a B tier character. Maybe even B plus. Because she absolutely hits insanely well. But again, look at this. 78k! Just destroys everything that comes around.
Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
This isn't in super fast motion. This is just Raiden.
Let me weave you a verse.
Let's do it again. See what do you got? Yeah, she's insane. So yeah, I genuinely believe that Raiden is a B plus tier character. So yes, it would be a good idea to wish for her if you are starting out or if you just really like her. Kinich, on the other hand, this is where things get way stepped up. Way stepped up. E-Simulator, welcome Spider-Man. Yeah, Kinich is quite good. I will be wishing for Kinich. Probably this Saturday, actually, yeah.
Supporting fire. Fire it up.
And go.
I got him cornered.
Yeah, Kinich is really good in Genshin. Like, so long as you have your ult ready, so long as you have a pyro team on standby, yeah, I think Kinich is going to be a high grade. Possibly higher than A tier. Aya, on the other hand, is... yeah, just Aya. But yeah, Kinich, I would say A tier on actual playstyle. However, if you count into effect the fact that he could be Spider-Man at a given notice for traveling, that ups it. That heavily ups it. He is an A tier gone to S tier character.
For the Lord of the Night.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Yeah, Kinich is S tier if you count the traveling through Natland kind of experience.
Locked on.
Which I think is a fair grade. The guy's an S tier.
Shadow of the past. Mind to command.
Look at that! 79k! He does Raiden damage while being Spider-Man.
Supporting fire. Fire it up.
How do you beat that?
Okay.
Yeah, he has his signature weapon on top of it, but still. Kinich is S tier. Now let's go over to Toma. How's Toma going to rank here? Because Toma as a support, quite good. Personality-wise, everyone calls him S tier. They just do.
This moment will be frozen.
Toma is everybody's favorite housewife.
Time for your reign.
Here's Becca.
With the right team, he's absolutely good. But again, 4-star? 4 stars are very tricky to wish for because you don't know if you're going to get them. Like, somebody could spend $300 trying to get a C6 Toma. Somebody could get Toma in, like, the first, like, 30 wishes. Anything can happen. I'm going to say for Toma, in terms of playstyle-wise, a C tier. I think C tier is good if you want a good pyro support so that you can have Kinich get Bergeron. B tier. But again, same for Zhongling, same for Bennett. Bennett's S tier on everything, so take that with a bit of a grain of salt, if you will.
Try not to enjoy this too. Storm the front. Strike.
Kujo Sara, on the other hand. Now, this could be more of
Come a
Lisa
little closer.
than Kujo Sara, but yeah, I think Kujo Sara is going to be another C tier character. Like, I'm just going to spoil that right now.
No turning back. Flash.
Although 14K,
You're in for a little shock. You've been a
I
naughty
mean, but then again,
boy. Strike.
yeah, Lisa can hit 14 again.
Come on, we can do it.
Glory to the Shogun. Quiver.
Yeah, I'm going to say low C minus tier for Kujo Sara. So that's the characters in the banner. However, we got another banner that we're going to be looking into. Also, I don't know why they didn't show Lynette. Why is Lynette not in? Hang on. Test run. Lynette. Genshin, did you forget about Lynette? How are you gonna run Lynette and you're not gonna have a test run for? Oh, right. You get Lynette for free. However, now is when we get tricky. I'm going to be going through all of these and saying which grade that every single one of these guys get as well. And we're going to start with the obvious in the room. Kazuha. To anyone who likes Kazuha, go for him. To anybody who doesn't like Kazuha but wants someone meta, go for Kazuha. Because I genuinely believe he is probably the best S tier character. Probably in Inazuma, actually. I genuinely believe with all my heart, Kazuha is an S tier character for Inazuma. He swirls, he scoops up opponents. He's a better version of Venti, is the best way that I could say that. And I don't mean any shade against anybody who loves Venti. Like, not at all. How did I land on that branch? That was perfect.
Live. Go. Clouds high. The birds
But just
fall.
look at this. Already I have my ult back. Sacrificial sword on Kazuha is just broken. It's broken. It's ridiculously good. So Kazuha, S tier. S tier, S tier, S tier. Is he worth polling for? Absolutely. If you have a wish, you don't have Kazuha, you want to get Kazuha, get Kazuha. I do not condone spending money, but if you have to, Kazuha is the way to go. I respect everybody who wails, but I'm free to play. Yoimiya, on the other hand. That's Yoimiya in a nutshell. That is Yoimiya in a nutshell. If you build a really, really good Yoimiya, I'm going to say B plus A minus tier. It's that close. If you cannot build a really good Yoimiya, however, I'm going to say right smack dab at the B, maybe B minus tier. Because while she has a really good machine gun, that E, when it goes to lower than 9 seconds, you need to swap her out. Like, right now, right at 7 to 8 seconds, you need to swap her out. Because she just does normal damage at that point. That's the kind of damage. If you have that, plus, you can do well with Yoimiya. So that's Yoimiya. Let's go over to Arataki Ito, shall we? Note, I have a C2 Ito with his signature. Take this with a grain of salt. Ito. How are we feeling about Ito?
What a lucky day. Attaboy.
16K. And hit him. Yeah. Ito's pretty darn good. Pretty doggone good. Let's just have Ito hit his ult.
Oni coming through.
16, 16, yeah. And Ushi. 15. I venture to say that Ito's B tier. He can hit 100k. He absolutely can hit 100k. But if you want 100k out of a Geo character, I kind of think you should go for Navia or Shiori. Yes, Shiori, I'm going to spoil it for now. Shiori, I would venture to say...
Attaboy.
Okay, so there's your big damage right there. Yeah, I would say Chiori's an A- tier and Ito is a B tier. Ito could be a conditional A tier, but you have to have everything go just right in order to say that. So Ito's B tier, Chiori I would say A- tier, and Navia is S tier Geo. If you got Navia, heavily congratulations to you.
It's my lucky day.
That's basically Ayato in a nutshell.
Suyu.
You just spam his E, you hit his ult. He doesn't do a lot of Hydro, just... He just doesn't do a whole lot of Hydro. And for that... Is he a C tier? He might be a C plus tier. I mean, don't get me wrong. Done right, every 5-star could be a B tier. But you kind of got to be really special with Ayato. And again, no offense to anybody who has an Ayato that does insane, really good damage. He doesn't really do a whole lot of just Hydro. You want to spread Hydro around? I would say Kokomi would be a little bit better at giving Hydro. She's not going to crit with a darn, but... Yeah, I think Ayato is a C tier. The power creep is just really not great for him, unfortunately. If you're going to do Hydro damage, like if you want proper Hydro damage, get Farina. Kokomi, S tier healer. Very big asterisk on that. S tier healer. If you do not have a Farina, Kokomi is the next best thing. She's not going to crit with a darn, but she's an insanely good healer.
Into the wind.
So I think Kokomi, B plus A minus tier for Kokomi. I genuinely believe that. Yaimiko is tough. I don't have Yaimiko, unfortunately. Yaimiko is Genshin on AFK. So if you like just being AFK, A tier. And she does pretty darn good damage. Reason I don't go S tier, she's been power crept. And again, yeah, all Inazuma characters have been power crept except Kazuha. Kazuha is just kind of... He's on his own little island on S tier. And the last one is Ayaka. Ayaka, I genuinely believe that Genshin do consider Ayaka their favorite. For cryo damage, A tier. Absolutely A tier. I don't have her. I kind of wish I did, but I'm low on Primo Gems and I'm getting Kinich. So that's just how that's going to work. And on top of that, Skirk's going to come in, so that's going to completely ruin the ranking on Ayaka. But I'm going to go A tier. Very low A minus tier, though. I think Ayaka is very good at damage. I think that she can absolutely hit so dang well. And
Into the wind.
being able to go through a lake or anything like that and just continually be able to have cryo just at your disposal is awesome.
Charge! Press the advantage! One with nature.
I think that she's just... She's going to lose out to Skirk, though. I genuinely believe that she will lose out to Skirk, however. So, kind of a word with caution on her. Maybe don't get her at the moment and see if Skirk's going to be a lot better. But if you need a cryo character, if you need a cryo 5-star right now, I can recommend you to Ayaka. And that's all 8 of them. That is all 8 of them. Fox, show the grades. S tier, B tier, your weapons. If you need to get a weapon, you have options. Personally speaking, I want to get the Fang for Kinich, but I don't think I'm going to be wishing for that because the weapon banner is kind of a scam banner. But those are the characters. Those are the tiers. Comment down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who are you wishing for? Good luck in your wishes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. I will catch you in the next one. Holy moly, Genshin. Crazy banners. Have an epic day. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Jeez, Genshin. Just everybody's here. Man, that's crazy.
Charge!